I have a big disappointment I want to share with you. So I think 3 out of my 4 Lavender Orpingtons are cockerels. Now, honestly, I've been optimistic about 2 of them being pullets, 3 of them maybe even being pullets, up to about now, really. Today is when it really just set in. The chicks, they're getting older, they're getting bigger, and it's getting a lot easier to tell based on their body just build. The way 3 of them are built and are acting, I think 3 of them are going to turn out to be roosters. Here's why. They're built more like a rooster. Dolly, she's the one that is a pullet. I'm like 99.99% positive, and she is built like a pullet, looks like a pullet, barely any comb yet. It's still like yellow instead of like a red colored. The other three combs are and wattles are a lot bigger than hers, so that leads me to believe that they are males. Big Boy, he's been pecking Violet, and then Iris, might have to rename them soon. Those aren't very good names for roosters, but anyways, he's been pecking them like when he's in the morning when he crows. I heard him crow 2 times. I think it was yesterday or the day before. But anyway, I've been hearing him crow, and yeah, so I think we have three cockerels. Guys, if you like this merch, I have a link. It should be one of the first couple of links down in the video description. You can get this merch and a lot of other merch similar to it. Henrietta merch, Alice Homestead merch, even Alice Homestead masks now. There's a whole lot of stuff there, so go check it out. So what are we going to be doing with the assumed 3 cockerels? Well, if you follow the channel for a while, if you haven't watched the hatching the eggs video back in June that I put out, where the 4 chicks hatch, go check it out. It's a super cool video. Link up in the iCard. But I mentioned, I think in that video, that the friend who let us borrow the incubator, it wasn't my incubator, but my friend let me borrow it. So they have a farm out in the country about an hour away from here. So we did promise them any like roosters or extra hens that we would get. So the 3 roosters, if there are 3 roosters, which I suspect they are, will go there once we have proof, once they all start crowing and they're a little bit older, so we can make sure that one of them isn't like a hen or something. But yeah, they'll go to the farm where if they behave, they'll probably live peacefully with their flock. Oh, you can see the chicks in the background there. Free ranging. But anyway, they'll go to the farm, and if they live peacefully with the other chickens, don't fight with their head rooster, they will most likely stay on at the farm. And if they don't, my friends will probably send them to freezer camp. So, it's how it works. If you don't have a nice rooster, send it to freezer camp, sell it, do whatever. But yeah, so if they get along, they'll probably live peacefully. If they don't, well, they're getting sent to freezer camp, and we've given them a really good life. So, if they get sent to freezer camp, well, we gave them our best shot, gave them a good life here. I'm sure they'll give them a good chance to get along with the other chickens. If they don't, well, they're going to freezer camp, make a nice meal for somebody. So that's what will be happening to the roosters. So I think The garden is really kind of tapering out for the season. I did cover it once the other night because we had a frost advisory. So I was able to keep all the squash, keep the tomatoes. I don't know if it really did frost that much. And hey, get out of the garden. Get out of the garden. Get out of the garden. Chicks don't hurt much in the garden, but I did notice one time they were starting to peck the tomatoes. So they are getting to the age where they realize that tomatoes are a good source of food. The older chickens love them. But I think the garden's really kind of tapering down for the season. Stuff is really starting to just get blighted. It's kind of been wet and it's been cool. Not really good for growing tomatoes. But yeah, we do have a lot of pumpkins we're going to be able to harvest this year. Just survived the summer, and now it's really thriving in this cool weather. Once I take these tomato plants out, I'll bring my hoop house over here, my mini hoop house, put it on top of those kale plants, and see how far they can make it into the winter. So that one right there, Dolly, she is the pullet of the bunch. So you can see her comb and wattle are still real pink, real small. Chicks still aren't tame. They're getting there, but they're still definitely not tame. I read something interesting the other day. In order to get lavender-colored Lavender Orpington chicks, you have to have both parents with the lavender gene. The chicks will turn out like black, so look like black Orpingtons. Because lavender, as much as I could gather, was just a lighter color variation of the black Orpington, and that was just selectively bred lighter and lighter. And the Lavender Orpington breed is actually a newer breed. It was only just bred back in the 1990s in England. It's definitely a disappointment that we probably only got one poll out of 4, but you know, you can never know. It's not always exactly 50-50, so you can never know with hatching chicks or any kind of animal or whatever. So maybe we'll buy some chicks next year. See how the older flock is doing. Hi, Cackle. No, you gotta stay inside. Here's Henrietta. Violet, leave it down in the comments below if you have chicks or pullets or cockerels trying to eat eggs. I don't know why. I don't think they should need any more calcium in their diet. They always find the eggshells from where the older girl's tractor was, and they didn't eat all their eggshells, and then they try to run with the eggshells and eat them. So I caught Violet and got the eggshells away from him. Violet's gonna need a new name, but yeah, leave it down in the comments below if you know why the chicks would try to eat the eggshells. Like, if maybe it looks like something they want to eat, but leave it down in the comments below because I'm confused.
Remix.